Welcome back, guys. So today, I got my truck back from the dealership. I took it in to get some things worked on, and pretty much went the way I expected it to. Unfortunately, I tried to keep a positive outlook on it, but that's kind of the reason why I like working on my own stuff, because I know that it actually gets done and I don't have to deal with everybody's bullcrap. Problem is I've never really been trained, so I don't know a whole lot about cars, but I usually try to figure it out on my own before I try to track somebody else down to do it. So anyway, I've got a 2017 F350 dually truck. Okay, that's kind of my daily right now while I'm working on my 87 CRX SI, because that was my daily, but it's not anymore, so it needs work. But so I went to Ford because I have a warranty on the truck, and I wanted to get it looked at before the warranty ran out, because it hasn't been looked over since I bought the truck. So there were some things wrong with it. It's leaking water. I'll show you. Like, it drips water down here, so whenever it rains, that's not covered under the warranty, so I'll have to figure that out on my own. And I got a cool pack sparking. I did a tune-up on it, but I didn't do the cool pack, so that wasn't covered under warranty. My driver's side, like, lock button or whatever doesn't work. The warranty department said it was covered. The dealership said it's not, so whatever. And then I had an exhaust leak. So the exhaust leak was covered under the warranty. Apparently the exhaust manifolds were warped, which kind of curious how that happened. I bought the truck. It only had like 80,000 miles on it, so it's not, and I mean, it's in pretty good condition, so it's not like, it don't look like it's been used and abused. But I don't know, I guess overtime heat and whatever else going on. So I got the exhaust manifolds replaced. Odd thing though, the warranty department said they would cover the labor and the manifolds, but they won't cover the hardware, like the nuts and bolts to put it on. So I had to pay for that. We're about to, I'm in the truck now, so I'm about to go outside and check over the job, make sure the job was done right. Honestly, I feel like the technician probably did a pretty good job. I don't feel like that. I feel like the job itself got done correctly. It was all the freaking back and forth with the representative that I was talking to at Ford that was the problem. Definitely trying to take advantage of people. Definitely trying to charge more than what was needed. It was a daily freaking battle. Back and forth. He told me one price, and then when I showed up, he told me another price, and I'm like, what changed? What changed? You know? Oh, well, I didn't have the full list of repairs that needed to be. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Everything, nothing changed. And then it changed. Oh, well, it's a F350, so I have to charge more because it's a 350. Oh, well, that rule changed since I was on the phone with you last. Like, you know, why did it jump up $200 just because, oh, now you know I have an F350. You knew I had it when I called you because you had to get the information for the truck. So anyway, every day it was just like, oh, I'm going to charge you an extra $200 to $400. And then I call him out on his BS. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think my manager will let me fix that for you. No, it's not your manager fixing it. It's you trying to freaking gouge somebody. You know, and if I was a little old lady or something, well, she would have been like, okay. It's because I'm calling you out on your bull crap, and I'm not going to stand there and let you freaking take advantage of me, which still, you know, I think all in all, I'm happy with, I ended up paying $400. And it was like a $2,000 job. But even still, even looking over in my my itemized bill, you know, it's just little things that you see that were added to it. Because not only that, but like the whole situation with the warranty. So we all know warranties are usually crap. But I got it anyway because I was tired of working on broke down cars. So I said, okay, well, I'm going to get this. I'm going to get the warranty. Well, for one, they tried to sell me the warranty without telling me they sold. I didn't even know they were selling me a warranty until I called them out on it, which this was a different dealership. I bought the truck in Atlanta, but I live in North Carolina. So, anyway, I just went down there to get the truck because I like the truck. But yeah, I talk a lot of crap about Ford. I own a Ford. It's whatever. That's another conversation. But so, like, even when I went to get the truck worked on, they said, oh, it'd be a few days, you know, about 3 days. It ended up being 3 weeks. And I'm like, well, do you not have a loaner car? Because I got to go to work. Oh, well, you know, if it was a Ford warranty, then we could let you borrow one of our loaner cars. But since it's a third-party warranty, we can't help you out. I bought the warranty at Ford when I bought the Ford truck at the Ford dealership. So how am I supposed to know that it's not a Ford warranty? How do I know you're using a third-party warranty? I'm buying the warranty from Ford dealership. Okay, so since you told me it was 3 days and now you're telling me it's 3 weeks, you can't arrange anything for me to use a vehicle. Okay, I remember that. I ain't going back. I tell you that much. I ain't going back. Because you don't lie. I can't stand a liar. I can't stand a liar. You know. So I'll definitely be taking it to a different dealership next time. But the job itself, I believe got done. You know, the water leak, you know, they kept telling me, well, for one, with the warranty, I said, I don't want y'all to do anything to the truck unless it's covered under warranty, because I'll fix the rest. Whatever's not covered under warranty, I'll fix it. If it's covered under warranty, y'all go ahead and do it, you know. Okay, so I gave him the list of things that's wrong with the truck that I knew of, you know. And he's like, okay, well, we have to charge you for diagnostic first, and then we submit that to the warranty department, and then the warranty department lets us know what they're willing to fix, if anything. But we still have to charge you for diagnosing the truck, which seems backwards. I mean, I get it. I understand it to some extent. You got to know what's wrong with it before you ask for repairs. Like, I get that part. But some stuff, you know, for instance, the water leak. And I told him, I said, can you not call the warranty department and figure out if it's covered first before doing the work, and then find out it's not covered? No, we can't do that. We can't do that. No, we can't do that. Well, later on, I find out, since there was an issue with them telling him saying stuff wasn't covered, and then I needed the loaner cars, why I called. I didn't realize I could call the warranty department until I started getting frustrated, and I was like, I'm just going to call them. So I asked them, hey, this is after like a week and a half. Hey, do y'all cover water leaks? No, we don't do that. We don't cover that. Do you cover the button? Well, yeah, but it depends on how it's submitted. So I called them back, and they're like, you know, after almost 2 weeks, we can't find the water leak. We can't find a water leak. Okay, it rains. Every single time it rains, it drips. They couldn't find it. So it rained one day. I went up there. I said, hey, can you drive the truck today? Because it's raining. 100%. It will. I don't mean just a little drip. I mean, it's almost like a tap pour. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we can't find it. Like, told me 6 times, we can't find it. We can't find it. We can't find it. Whatever, man. So after I talked to the warranty department, and they say, oh, we don't cover it. Why are you charging me to check this out? And you said you couldn't call the warranty department and find out. Well, how come they told me? You can, that's the point. they could have called the warranty department and asked, is this covered? Is this covered? Is this covered? And not charge me to diagnose something that you can't even find. You're going to charge me to find a water leak that you can't find? And warranty doesn't cover it anyway? That's just one of the ways that, you know, this freaking scamming crap, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was just back and forth, stuff like that all the time. So, anyway, and then at the end, he was like, well, the warranty will cover this, but it's $400 for nuts and bolts, but it's a $2,000 job. So, in my mind, it's like, okay, well, it's still worth it. But I'm sitting here calculating, and the nuts and bolts, yeah, let's do this. Nuts and bolts for this job, he said it would be $400. Okay, manifold assembly, gasket, nut, stud. So we got 16 at $7. It's $112, and then $120. All right, so $112 plus $120 plus $67. $299. And he charged me, he said it was $400. Okay. So he slid in another $100 in there. It's just, you know, stuff like that. And then the coil pack, you know, I that's more like maintenance. So I didn't figure warranty would do it anyway, but I just asked them if they do it. Okay, so he charges me 4 hex nuts at $3.50 a piece. So he charged me an extra $14 for hex nuts for the coil pack. But that's a job that they didn't even do. They didn't even do that job. So what are you charging me hex nuts for something you didn't even do? It's just $14. But in other words, I don't care if it's 5 cents. You're a liar and you're a scammer and you're a piece of shit. Period. So, anyway. And I didn't even go into all the detail about how they kept trying to scam me. And it's like the very last day, he was like, okay, if you agree to let us do the job, I'll only charge you $400 out the door. Because they're charging you $100 for, they're charging you $100 deductible for warranty. I was like, okay, that's fine. Which his math wasn't mathing the whole time, you know. So, because if you do $400 for bolts and then the warranty, I just said the word, then yeah, that's $500. But according to the paper, $300 plus the $100 deductible is the word I was looking for. That would equal $400. So he told me $400 out the door. I won't charge you no more. $400 outdoor. I promise. I'll hook you. You know, I'll do right. I'll do me right. You've been trying to take advantage of me the whole freaking time. So I go in there to pick up the truck. He says, or no, he calls. He says, hey, the truck's ready. I was like, all right, how much am I going to owe? Oh, $507. Again. Every time I call, you try to add something to it. So I'm like, I was just quiet. I'm like, so that $400 walking out the door that you told me yesterday, that's just not the case? Or what happened? What happened from then until now? Oh, I didn't think about I'm sorry, that was my bad. I didn't think about the deductible. Yes, you did. You literally told me that you were putting the $100 on there because of the deductible. That was your reason yesterday. Lies. So anyway, I was like, that's not cool, man. That is not cool because that is not what you said. And then oh, well, you know what? Yeah, my manager will probably let me knock off the $100. So it's okay. You can come get it for $400. Really? Okay. And then I go pick up the truck and he was like trying to put it all off on the warranty. I'm sorry about the situation with the warranty department, you know, but I hope you really give me a good review because they're going to knock this, that, give me a good review. I'm going to give them an honest review. And you can decide if that's good or not. Okay? You can decide if that's good or not. Enough talking. So,